Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise, and we are starting off in the preseason here. And guess what? It is time for a position battle. Let's see who's vying for a starting spot here. Alright, surprised you're not in pads. We've got practice in a few minutes. It's BJ Ojolari. What the fuck? Okay, that's not who I wanted to see here. Alright, brother, you're not... We'll talk after preseason, I guess. I don't know. If it was Jordan Birch, that would have made much more sense. Because he's like the same overall as Baron Browning. But no, let's get BJ Ojolari, who is our clear fourth edge rusher, and also on a contract year. Sure, bud. Okay. Sorry about that, but if you haven't seen the off-season video, go check it out. But I will go over the roster real quick here before we go any further. So right now we have Kyler Murray, got Jacoby Brissett, got two rookie quarterbacks and Clayton Tune still here. Trey Benson and Connor Hayward, or what? James Conner, sorry. Did draft Calvin Allen out of Pittsburgh, and a couple other rookies, and Eric Gray is here. Reggie Gilliam, we signed in free agency. Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson still here. We brought in Calvin Austin through free agency. We drafted Joshua Ramos, and we traded for Taj Washington. And then the other guys are depth pieces. Trey McBride, Tip Ryman, and we signed Kokeeft actually off video because I wanted a more of a run blocker. I think we're going to let Elijah Higgins walk because he can't really run block. Same guys here, Paris Johnson, Evan Brown, Froholt at center. We did get a rookie center in here. Will Hernandez is still starting. We did bring in Rob Havenstein, but we also have Will Carr, our first round pick out of Texas A&M, and we are hoping he will be the guy. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do with him yet. I think we're probably just gonna give him the start right away, but I'm not sure. At left edge, obviously Baron Browning, Jordan Birch still here. Josh Sweat, BJ Ojolari. Got Walter Nolan, who's so good, 88 overall, and a really competitive group here. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to start. Darius Robinson, Dalvin Tomlinson, and two rookies in Easley and Cohen, and then Jaquel and Roy we signed in free agency. Owen Papo is starting at Sam. We've got Mac Wilson starting at the mic and Cody Simon. We did bring in Josie Jewell, also off video. To bring in some depth at the linebacker spot. Mostly the same guys otherwise. At corner, we have Will Johnson, Garrett Williams. Signed Sam Womack in the offseason. We do still have Max Melton, and we drafted Antoine Meander. Free safety Jalen Thompson. Still have Dadrian Taylor Demerson, Buda Baker. We did sign Reed Blankenship, which is going to be important because we're going to be moving Buda Baker around quite a bit this season. That's the plan. Ideally, we're going to throw him around, kind of like how the Steelers have been using Jalen Ramsey in real life. Utilize him in multiple different areas, and hopefully that will help. We did lose both our kicker and our punter, so we brought in Brandon Aubrey and Ryan Stonehouse, the best guys we could get. And then we brought in a long snapper. I guess we needed a new one. Aside from that, let's go ahead and look at the training camp, and let's get into one of these here. I don't know. I'll try the bucket drop. It's not going to go well, but we'll go ahead and give it to Clyde Walden. Get one more off. Nope. We got bronze, though. That's better than I would have thought, so we'll take it. Now, for pocket presence, we're just going to go with Kyler. He's the guy, so any XP is going to be good for him, even though he's not really going to get too much more development. All right, that was... I ended up taking like 3 sacks in a row. Again, if you don't remember from last season or you weren't here for last season, I will be rocking with only 1 try on these training camps just to keep it realistic. Of course, I see Roman Wilson scoring a touchdown for my Steelers when it doesn't matter. Lovely. Anyways, we are going to give this... It's tough, actually, because we only have 1 running back drill here. Do we give it to Calvin Allen, the rookie, who is a 74 overall, or do we give it to Trey Benson, who's superstar and 2 years older? I think we're going to go Trey Benson. All right, so we have a very, very efficient gold medal there for Trey Benson. And, okay, we get a skill point and some XP. Now on to receiver battle in the end zone. I think it's tough. Do we further develop Marvin Harrison, or do we try to develop Josh Ramos, the rookie? I think we really want Marvin Harrison to be our guy. I don't know. We're going to develop Ramos the whole entire season on the weekly training, so. All right, and we get a gold badge there as well. Two skill points is always good. And we do get to do the pocket protector as well. And for this one, we will obviously be using our hidden dev first round pick, Will Carr, because we want him to get up to speed immediately. All right, and we do get a gold medal for Will Carr there as well. Let's see. Upgrade points, we get 1. Cool. Now for the trench battle, the long haul, I think we're going to do... this one's a tough one because we have a lot of different options. But I'm thinking we're going to go with Dylan Easley. All right, we get a gold medal for Easley as well. All right, and we head into the chase and tackle drill. For this one, the only choice for me is Cody Simon. He's the future starting linebacker for us. We just need to see how he develops. All right, so I kind of fucked it up at the end, but we get silver. All right, and the last one we're going to actually take part in is the DB battle, because I don't care about the kicker or punter one, to be honest. That's tough, actually. I think we're just going to do Will Johnson. We get gold for Will Johnson as well, because the DB drill is so much easy, like literally insanely easy, since they added the routes. But that is going to be it for the training camp. Let's look at weekly strategy. We're not going to play any of these preseason games, so I don't really care about necessarily any of these yet. I guess let me see what we have here, because we might want to just load up on XP while we can. That might be a good idea. Let's do O-line XP. Let's do receiver tight end XP. I feel like I probably should have done this. That would have probably been smarter, but I don't think that's going to work. So maybe next year. Linebacker, I guess. Corner. Let's do corner, D-line, and linebacker. So those are those are 7 weeks. I don't want to do all that. Okay, never mind. I don't want to commit to that for 7 weeks. O-line, sure. And O-line, D-line is fine, I guess. The rest will just, I don't know. We'll just throw whatever in for now. Because like I said, I don't really want to. Do I even really want to do that? Because then I'll be stuck for 7 weeks. Well, for scouting, I guess I can wait a little bit. That's fine. That should be fine. So we are going to have Will Carr in there. We'll have Josh Ramos, I believe, stay in there. But I think the other guy we're going to do is Dylan Easley. And go ahead and keep everything as is. Cool. No injuries. Again, not going to be doing anything with the actual preseason games. We have the upgrades to do here. Marvin Harrison. Just do slot receiver upgrade. Want him to be better on the shorter to intermediate routes, and then we'll give him a playmaker to try to get him back into the scheme fit. Cool. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Looking pretty good, Trey Benson, with his upgrade. Power back, I guess. Because eventually we are going to have to phase out James Conner at some point. Not sure when, but Will Johnson. Go ahead and give him a man upgrade. Puts him up to an 82. Nice little upgrade for him. Will Carr going to get an upgrade. Going to be important to get the finesse up. Let's see. Decent little upgrade there. We will take it. And then Cody Simon gets his upgrade. Probably just keep him in the scheme fit for coverage. Cool. We'll take that. And then Dylan Easley gets his upgrade. He needs to be better as a run stopper, because that's the thing. He's not going to be starting, I guess, right away. He's going to be our rush D tackle when we bring him in, but he needs to get better at run defending first. So, all right, here we go. And preseason week 2, we see Dalton Kincaid traded to the Jaguars. Doesn't really affect us in any way, but oh my goodness, and Jalen Carter out for the year. Weekly strategy, kind of just rocking the same stuff. I guess we can upgrade those 2 abilities we're currently using for player development, because we have the ability to. We might as well, so we can get even more XP for our guys. I think that's a good idea. I would say so. What other one are we using? I guess we have to probably set it again, huh? Was I thinking receiver? No, D tackle. There he is. Okay. And we will be able to upgrade it all the way to platinum. So that's pretty cool. We got those guys in there then. And cool, the rest of it I don't really care about. We're keeping everything else the same. We'll let that auto. They're going to auto manage the training. That's fine. I'm not going to touch it at all this season. That is what me and Voodoo are implementing, hoping that maybe plays out in more injuries for us versus the because the CPU has way more injuries we've seen. We already see here James Conner, Tip Ryman, and Garrett Williams all getting a injury there in the preseason training. Get an upgrade for Trey Benson again, power back again. Will Johnson, gonna get him an upgrade. Let's go ahead and do man coverage again. 83 overall now, scheme fit. Man up more, he's up to 88 man coverage, 82 zone, 86 press hit. He looks pretty good. Max Melton, he needs to be better as a man corner. He's just not quite there yet. Scheme fit now, does get man upgraded. That's good. I like him as a slot option for us for sure. Between him and Sam Womack, and also incorporating Buda Baker in to the slot as well is going to be interesting. And Dylan Easley working on his block shedding. And here we are, preseason week 3. Again, just gonna keep rocking with the weekly strategy here. Yeah, nothing really to change here. We'll let the CPU handle whatever it needs to. And we'll see anything crazy. Max Melton. Okay. Got some more upgrades. And then I do want to look into potential trading, but that'll probably be at the end of... That'll be next week. Michael Wilson, he's our slot receiver, so just be better as a slot, I guess. Cool. Will Carr gets another upgrade. Love to see it. Continue building his balanced game is what we want to see. Continue doing that. Clyde Walden, the quarterback, gets an upgrade. The late round pick. Just get field general, I guess. He's not awful. We'll definitely keep him on the roster to try to develop him. Here we are. We see Justin Tucker was cut from the Steelers. I don't know why they even signed him anyways. It was a waste of space. We did end up losing out on the preseason, but that is okay. That means very little to me. But here we go. Here's BJ Ojulari. Let's see. Am I getting the hint starter or what? No. More is needed. Progress has been great, but consistency is also important when making such a significant change. We still need to see more before any changes are made. I mean, yeah, you're not starting, buddy. I might have to trade. I might look to trade him, honestly. I do see Jack Sawyer is on the block. That does intrigue me. As a Steelers fan, we need if we trade BJ Ojulari, we need a fourth edge. But no, I think we are gonna look into here first off free agency and see who might be available. Any interesting names here? Mainly the ones that are like. Oh my god, Bo Richter's actually kind of nutty. I didn't realize. I thought he was just a funny guy, funny name. He could make the team if we decide to move BJ Ojulari. I think we're going to. Honestly, I think we will. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Let's get Bo Richter in here. We'll sign him. And let's see. I'm curious to see if we have any suitors, but first off, let's look at the trade block. Some interesting names on here. Not looking at running back, really. Receiver, we're pretty good. Tight end. I love Darnell Washington. But we don't need him. We really don't. And that would really make me want to just completely stop playing Tip Ryman. So I don't really want to do that. Like at all. And like we're fine with where we're at the O-line. Edge, I mean, probably not. D-tackle, no. I think we're good. I think we're set. There's some interesting names in there, and I'm surprised they're available. But no, I think big name we were looking to move off of is Clayton Tune. No, he's not the big one. No, I think the big name that we're gonna look to move off of is gonna be well, Dalvin Tomlinson's one because he's gonna save us like 13 or 14 million if we get rid of him. We might just have to cut him though. But Bijo Jalari is gonna probably be going since he wants to start, and like, dog, I don't have the spot for you. Sorry. Let's see, we have some offers here. Nothing too crazy. Maybe throw in a Dalvin Tomlinson, see if we get any interest from both of them. No offers for Dalvin. Okay. Fair enough. The Bears are interested in BJ. So I don't know about a 6th round pick. Maybe just they have Hargrove. Do they really want him? I mean, I guess they don't really have Montez Sweat's hurt. That's probably why. I don't know. How about the Commanders? I feel like he needs to go somewhere that actually needs an edge. You know? Oh, send him with his brother Aziz. That's a fun story. Let's do it. Do they have anybody I'm interested in? Kenny Pickett? No. Probably not going to be anybody, but... Oh, actually, I mean, Juan Morgan. I'd love to get Juan Morgan, but that's just not going to happen. That was their 1st round pick. I don't understand why they took him, actually. Probably just going to get a pick out of this. That's what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do Bijo Jalari for a 4th, and I'll send you a 7th rounder with that as well. Sweet. That works for me. He's going to go to the Commanders with his brother, and they'll have to compete. I think Dalvin Tomlinson's just going to get cut. I don't think we have any ability to trade him. Clayton Tune's getting cut. Sorry, Clayton. Sutphin is hitting the practice squad, and we'll keep these 3. At running back, we're keeping Benson, Connor, and Allen. Eric Gray is gone, and we will keep Alden for now, and we'll practice squad Richards. We'll see. We might just practice squad Alden as well. Receiver, Marv, Mike Wilson, Calvin Austin, Ramos, Washington are all staying. And I think the rest are going to go. We're going to cut Tahan Palmer there. We'll practice squad Weaver. We'll practice squad. We'll hold on to Goodwill for a second. We're going to cut Elijah Higgins. We go across the line here. Center. We're going to cut John Gaines here. Keep Julius Wallace, the rookie. And we're good throughout there. D-tackle. Goodbye. Dalvin Tomlinson, who's taking up so much money. Keep Nolan. And the rest of the guys are good here. Keep our linebackers all the same. keep our corners on the top 5 at least. And then we'll get rid of the rest. I think we'll just straight up cut Amir Speed. I'll cut Josh Wallace. I'll practice squad Daquan Hardy. Free safety. Jamie Robinson's gonna get cut. He's a solid depth option, but we just don't have a spot for him. Practice squad Keaton Crawford. And then we have to get rid of one more guy. It's gonna be practice squad and Alden here. There we go. So there we go. We're headed into week 1. And this is a very interesting week 1, everyone. Because if you noticed, we are playing against the other user in this franchise, Voodoo, who plays the New York Giants in his franchise. Go check out his channel if you haven't seen his videos, but that's going to be a Monday night primetime. We also do have auto-generated rookies. We see what prospects are available. Take a look at all the scouts and stuff like that. Now the question is, do we want to get for these coach abilities, do we want to put in a scouting one? Because we haven't now specifically when I say the scouting one, I mean the one that lets you hire 2 tier 2 scouts for the scout squad. I think that could be interesting and useful. We also do have to keep in mind we are playing Voodoo, so we need to make sure we can perform against him. So I think we're going to do behind the chains. I think that's a good one to have against his run game. And then do we want trench goblins or do we want our read blocktion? Let's do read blocktion. I am also going to put on the 2. That's 26 weeks. I'm committing to that for the rest of the season. And I guess I can always up the... do we need it? I think it's a good idea. We're committing to it, but we can upgrade it to where we could end up getting more in the future, but not yet. Against him, what do we want? We have a 3-4 defensive play sheet. Sure, we'll do that, and we'll do what do we want? Oof. It's tough because I feel like he's going to be able to defend our run game better with Kyler. But we're going to do the QB runs play sheet, and hopefully it will work out for us here. And those are all good. We'll go ahead and simulate the training. Hopefully everything will be okay with it. Kyle Richards is out. He is on our practice squad. I'm not worried about him with a broken finger, and we have no other injury designation headed into today's game, which is good to see. Now, we want to look at these scouts here and these region breakdowns. So let's see. So this is a interesting class, as all of them are. There are 3 quarterbacks projected first rounders. all pretty good sized quarterbacks as well. 2 to 4 first round running backs. You have a top 5 wide receiver and a handful of first and second rounders. Receiver's not going to be a first round pick for us anyways. A couple first and second round tight ends. Looks like a strong tackle class again. Which we don't need to invest in tackle again, but other O-line spots I think could be in play. And that does include maybe moving a guy who maybe size-wise wouldn't work as a tackle inside. Man, I mean, guard just looks horrific again. There's one center who's maybe first or second rounder. Some tackles again. Like, I think Dwayne Burrow and honestly Nigel Tucker could play inside. I mean, I feel like a lot of the guys on the left side probably could too. Just depends. Edge, only one guy potentially on the left side. Right side though, top 5 pick, 2 first rounders, 2 first second rounders. D tackle, 2 top 5 guys, 2 first rounders, 2 first and second rounds. Jazz McGee, that's a great name. I might have to just draft him because of the name. That's a beast. Linebacker is a little bit maybe better this year, projection wise. A couple first and second rounders. Corner, I do think corner is going to be our biggest position here to scout again. Last year wasn't too great. This year looks better, possibly. 3 guaranteed first round projections to start, and then 4 first to second rounders. Honestly, this draft class doesn't look extremely. I mean, obviously it's so early, but like it doesn't look very geared towards our needs yet. So strengths are D tackle, receiver, and corner. I think corner is absolutely going to be one of them, one of the big ones we need. Do we look at receivers still anyways? I mean, maybe we could. What else pairs up with corner? Mike, I'm not really set on. There's not really a ton of Mikes in this class. Okay, so it looks like we're between corner receiver, and that's really it. So we're just going to take the corner receiver. Alicia Tranquil will be our national scouts. See the West here. Halfback is a strength. Interesting. I don't need halfback, but corner and center, interior O-line. We'll take a look for if that exists. Probably not, but might as well check. All right, so interior O-line doesn't look incredibly good for this area. Maybe we'll just take interior O-line. We don't need running backs though. That's the thing. Edge doesn't hurt to look at, I guess. For D tackle, let's look at edge, I guess, because Sweat is going to get older here, and we're not exactly set on Baron Browning for a long term. For now, he's good, but like Jordan Birch might take over, and who knows if he'll be good. In the central region, corner, I think this is going to be our probably where we're going to do our one of our level 2 scouting guys. Corner for sure. Let's see. Got corner receiver, corner safety. And that's it. Well, we're going to take corner receiver for that one. I guess. I guess that's the choice there, right? Central. Wait, we did just look at central. Looking at northeast. okay. I mean, I don't know. What positions are we really going to be looking at here? I have no idea. I need receiver, tackle, I guess. Okay, well, there's no tackles, so that's good. No tackle. I'd rather get a tackle again. We'll do tackle, linebacker. And lastly, we got corner. I mean, we're just going to be looking at... Oh, maybe we look at tackle, though. I mean, corners look good, but maybe because we do have the ability to use our second. We should use it. We have to, pretty much. We'd be doing a disservice not to. Taking a tackle. I guess we'll go D tackle too, because it's just the strength of the class overall. And that'll be our Southeast. So that will be our scouting, our scouts for the year. And we do have upgrades here. Marvin Harrison, gonna get another one. Let's go ahead and do physical. Why not? Solid little upgrade there for him. Paris Johnson gets an upgrade. Baron Browning gets an upgrade as well. Just continue being a good pass rusher. That's what we need out of you, Baron. Dylan Easley gets an upgrade here. 2 block shedding. Always good. Josh Ramos is going to get an upgrade. He needs to be better as a route runner. Very badly. He's going to be mainly a deep threat for now, but he's not starting either. No rush, but like, I would like him to start eventually. It would be cool. But for now, he's going to be definitely our special teams returner. But let's go ahead and set up our depth chart here. So this is going to be pretty standard for most of this, you know. Quarterbacks are there. Running backs, we are going to give Trey Benson the nod over Connor. Benson as a fullback? Brother, we have one. We have a fullback. I'd rather use our fullback at fullback. Thank you. Calvin is going to get the 3rd receiver spot over Ramos for the time being. Oh boy. We got all the tackles flipped and everything too. They got Paris Johnson playing the wrong side. Goodness gracious. Will Carr is going to start today at left tackle. And Havenstein's going to just be the swing tackle on both ends there, I think. Again, we have a literal backup center, but okay. They love just being a problem. It's okay. Looking at edge. Baron Browning is still going to get the start over Birch, but we'll keep an eye on it for the season. See how he does. Walter Nolan, and it will end up being, I think Darius Robinson's just more well balanced right now than anyone else. at the D tackle spot. We're going to take Jordan Birch out of here. Although I don't hate him. He's not that far off in size from Darius Robinson. But no, we're going to put Dylan Easley and Cohen. We just have too many D tackles to just be saying, let's put let's put Birch in. Sam linebacker is not going to be Simon. It's going to be Papo. And Mike is going to be Mac Wilson. And we will have Cody Simon as our Will. Corner 1 will be Will Johnson. Garrett Williams at 2. Sam Womack will be the slot with Max Melton and Meander backing them up. Free safety is going to be Jalen Thompson. Adrian Taylor Demerson is the backup. Reed Blankenship there. For this game, I'm trying to think how I want to... We'll see. We might sub in Buda Baker at slot corner as the game goes on, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. You know, everyone's staying the same there. Calvin Allen actually is going to be the other return option, it looks like. That's fine with me. Between Ramos, the 2 rookies, they can handle that, I think. Although Ramos is going to be the 1, I think, at both spots, but we will see both. I'll say Stonehouse is going to be the kickoff specialist because he's just a better athlete to get down the field. Dylan Easley, why are you so good for a D tackle? That makes no sense. That's crazy. Third down back's going to be Trey Benson. Power back is going to be Connor. That's actually gadget back, a gadget player. I think for a gadget, we're going to want Calvin Austin. Garrett Williams. Interesting. That is a very interesting one. Power back's going to be James Conner. Actually, can we take Calvin Allen out and put Ramos as the third one? Slot receiver is going to be Michael Wilson. Sweat will be coming off the right side, I believe. And then we will have Browning on the left side. Birch backing up both of them. Birch. No, Easley's going to be the rush D tackle. He's just really solid there. Mainly as a finesse guy, but still, I like him a lot in that regard. And we'll have Darius Robinson as well. Nose tackle's going to be Nolan. Sub linebackers are set. I think those are good. Although, do we want Owen Papo in? I think Akeem Davis-Gaither earned his spot. He was pretty decent for us. Our slot corner is going to be Womack, though. Buda Baker will be easily available as the backup. I guess behind Melton, the third one. And that's going to be our setup there for our group. All right, but we are going to get into our game here. Here we go. So this is a big game. This is a huge game to start off. Monday night primetime, our first time meeting the New York Giants, who are in the same franchise as a user. This will be the first user game we see played. User v. user, I should say. I don't know what any of these look like. I can't see any of the jerseys, so I'm thinking... I think we're going to wear our rivalry jerseys because why not? Oh, here we are. Finally showing up. I'm thinking rivalry jerseys make sense because it's like a fun little hint at, you know, our rival. Yeah, we're gonna run our rivalry jerseys, so it's gonna be, I think, you know, obviously in real life it's more so for more so for interdivisional rivals, but we are going to be I think it's fun. It's a fun way to kind of nod at our brethren on the other side in New York. Mr. Randy Peak, Voodoo himself, and we're heading into this game. Now, I will say we have played each other in Madden before. I honestly, could I tell you what the record is? No, but I know he has beaten me more than I've beaten him. I don't know if I've beaten him only once or not, so we will see. I also did forget to look at his roster, but that's okay. And we are going to get the ball first here. And it's going to be Ramos with a chance to return it here. And he's going to take it to the 23. So here's the thing here. I feel like he's going to expect a run. But I don't know exactly if he knows what type. He has been watching my series. So he has seen some of my play style and play calls. So I'm interested to see how he's going to play here today. We're going to hand this one off to Trey Benson. He's going to get a gain of 5 to start off. All right. Okereke on the tackle. We're going to head straight to gun. It's a very interesting uniform matchup here for Monday Night Football. A little throwback action. We got Calvin Austin on the field here. Going to go quick to him on the RPO. Austin fighting down to the 40 for the first down. Good start from Calvin. His first catch as an Arizona Cardinal. Love to see it. Obviously signed him in free agency, a former Steeler. Felt like he fit exactly what we needed. And a speedy guy. So we haven't really had one. Here's going to be James Conner running out wide. Conner getting met quickly. Only a yard on that one. All right. Feeling nerves, to say the least. Now, I always get nervous in these situations, in these games. You know, I do not have ice in my veins. So there is that, but hopefully I don't panic and make bad mistakes. We will see, though. It's 2nd and 9 here. I don't know where I'm going to go with the football yet. We're going to tip Ryman, even though Okereke is right there. I just don't think he was quite ready for me to just throw it his way. So we'll take that. We'll take any sort of advantage that we can. Any yardage as well is ideal. And that sets us up on a 3rd and 3 from the 48. I'm going to be talking a little bit more strategy this game because it does feel more important here than other ones. And we're going to find Marvin Harrison open. His Okereke fell in the open field, and we make a huge play there. Marvin Harrison Jr. getting his first catch of the season. He would have been around that area. He wouldn't have dove on accident, but it's going to be first down. We're running with Kyler here. And he's going to be all over that one. Okereke with his 3rd tackle already. All right. Lose one there. So, like I thought, he may be able to handle the run game from Kyler. He may be expecting it. We're going out to McBride. He's open on the drag route, and he's going to fight down to the 26, gain of 10. Makes us a 3rd and 1. We'll see here. He has a really good front, obviously. Dexter Lawrence, big man. Very important piece of this offense. Is Reggie Gilliam going to get the first down? No. See, 4th and inches. 4th and inches here. What is the call? That is a great question. Fourth and inches. Huge call here. Going for it. Instead of taking 3. Brandon Aubrey. Yeah, this one's going to be read option. Kyler outrunning all the defenders. Kyler Murray, end zone touchdown. First touchdown on the season for the Arizona Cardinals. It's going to be Kyler Murray with his legs. There was questions on how we were going to incorporate his legs again in this season. And we show right there. It's going to be the same. I don't know why the kicking meter is so fucking slow. Oh, my God. Brandon Aubrey's the GOAT. Okay. What a signing, because I max powered it, and he said, fuck it, I'm making this. I guess Brandon Aubrey does slow down the meter a ton. And so does Stonehouse. So that's cool. And we're going to go ahead and punt this one away. Kick this one away, I should say. Flowers on the return. And he's going to take that one to the 26-yard line. All right, now we have to see how our defense can play. They've had some struggles. Obviously, we saw the struggles last season. It's going empty. Makes me want to go nickel. I do still think, though, we're not going to do that because I want to be able to play the run. Although no Scatterbo in the backfield. There's a quick one. Bellinger, gain of 2. Oh, that was actually Widener, Mike Widener. My apologies. The rookie tight end 2nd-round pick on the play. I'm interested because I have watched his series as well. Not all the way through. I'm busy, unfortunately. I do want to meaning to watch it, but we'll see here. Scatterbo in the backfield, going past once again. And it's going to be Dart throwing it deep down the field's wider open, but it's going to be a penalty, and it looks like behind the line of scrimmage, or in front of the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, gonna set him back. 3rd and 12 now. And that is a unfortunate mistake, just a yard forward, too far forward there for the young quarterback in his 2nd year. Had a great season last year. Looking to continue that one. It's going to be almost intercepted. Garrett Williams can't bring it in. Dart missing his intended receiver. And luckily for the Giants, it was not intercepted. So Gilligan, we had Gilligan. Jamie Gillian going to punt this one off to the rookie Ramos. And he's going to get a chance to return here. Nice juke. And he's going to keep juking him, spinning on accident. Gets to the 40-yard line. So, ideally that is how we want this game to go. This is how we want this game to go. We want to be able to go down the field and score. And we also want our defense to get the stops. Now, obviously, we also want those turnovers, but still, good play. He usually is pretty good against the screen game. I'm not going to run a screen, but I am going to throw out to Benson. Stiff arming, and he's still fighting for yards. Gain of 6. Benson, nice play. Man, this is the adrenaline I'm feeling in my system right now is crazy. See a handoff. Benson again. Look at the hole. Trey Benson breaking a tackle. Fighting down to the 27. Newbin. Actually, it's Deontay Banks on the tackle. 26-yard run for Benson. And this O-line looking, once again, very solid. First down and 10 from the 27. Looking pass, going out to McBride here. And he's going to get a gain of 7 there on the out routes. Little bench concept there. And is that an injured Cardinal? I think it is, and it is McBride, it looks like. Hate to see that. That sucks. No, he's fine. And this one going to be a handoff. Benson again, losing 2 yards. I knew I should have went outside, but Sorry, Will Carr actually hurt on that one. We will just substitute him out. Get Havenstein in here. That's why we have him, but sucks to see our rookie tackle already getting bumps and bruises here in week 1. I like Calvin Austin here. I like Benson maybe. We're going to go McBride again. He's open. He's going to maybe get the first down. They're going to say he had enough, and forward progress is going to keep him going. Love to see it. We continue driving. First down from the 17 now. Randy Peake on the sidelines, hoping his defense can make a play here. We're going to change the play here. It's going to be a handoff. James Conner going to find a crease and going to get through to the end zone. Touchdown, James Conner. And he's not washed, guys. I promise you, this guy is not washed yet. He still has plenty of years left. Well, maybe. I don't know about plenty. He's going to be good this year. Trey Benson is going to be the lead back by design, but we are still rocking and rolling with a 2 running back system here. Flowers on the return here. Going to have a chance. Going to have some space maybe to work with. Gets to the 28. So they're running with, looks like they're going to bring out the heavy set here. Obviously did not run at all last drive with their star rookie running back, Scadaboo. We'll see if the second year man's going to get it. He's going to get it. Big run outside, stretching out to the 49. And that's going to be a big point of contention there is how are we going to defend against that run? I don't know, but here's going to be a handoff. Tracy, oh my God, Browning knocks it free. Jalen Thompson with the recovery. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a hit. Baron Browning absolutely knocking the lights out of Tyrone Tracy. And my goodness, what a play. A play action here. Forcing this one, make the play. Mike Wilson, what a catch and what a throw. That's a risky one, but it's a good one too. And right now, Cardinals looking to be in control here. So it's going to be a run. We're going to stick with the RPO run. Trey Benson fighting forward. He gets 6 there. Second and 4 as we're nearing the end of the first quarter here. We don't have to run a play. But we will. We're going to go Mr. Marvin Harrison finding another first down to the 17. And that will take this end of the quarter. And again, Will Carr is down with an injury. So a great first quarter for us today already. Up 14-0. But obviously a little bit of an interesting situation with the injuries here to Will Carr, our rookie. We're really hoping he's gonna be okay, and he's not gonna have too many issues continuing here. We'll have to see, but we luckily do have a really good vet here in Havenstein at right tackle. Will be the anchor for now, and we're gonna go play action pass again. Keeft is gonna be the man we're going to. He holds on, takes a huge shot. What a play from the man, Keeft, and that's going to be a foot contusion here. He's racking up injuries in different spots of the body here, and it really does suck to see, but we are hoping that he will be fine. Just picking up some wear and tears, but he'll be fine, hopefully. Here we are, first and goal from the 2 to go up 3 scores. Handoff. James Conner finds the end zone for the second time. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. I can't do that. I had to see if I could check a replay. I cannot. We're just going to take a screenshot there. I'll grab a couple for my good old screenshot for my thumbnails. Doodoo doesn't do screenshot thumbnails, which is good in situations when you're playing a user, but they're also very good thumbnails. I like doing mine more from the game because I am not really great with the other stuff, and that's going to be a big hit. Reed Blankenship on the play. And we'll see here. I mean, it's been a rough start here for the New York Giants today. They have obviously, didn't have a ton of luck there early. Didn't find anything going, and then after a big run from Scadaboo, Tyrone Chasey coughs up the football. And it's going to be a pass here. Going deep. Malik Neighbors can't bring it in. It's Buda Baker in coverage one-on-one, and that is going to be a huge matchup that we will see some of today. And we love seeing that because that's our best player in the secondary on his best player on offense. And made a great play there. 2nd down and 10, though. Scadaboo in the backfield. Looking run. It's going to be Scadaboo. He's going to find 7. It's easily on the play. The rookie makes the stop. So the question is here, do they run it or do they pass it? I'm not sure what his tendencies are here on these 3rd and short situations. He's going pass here. He's going to find Theo Johnson, just faster than Cody Simon on the drag route for the play. Keep this drive alive. And yeah, that's something that they needed, absolutely. And he's looking pass, looking to throw with Dart. Going to just throw this one out of bounds smartly. Very wise decision from the 2nd-year quarterback now. Just get that one out of bounds. Don't force the football in an area you don't want to force the football, because that can lose you games. 2nd and 10 here. It's going to be another play action. He has an open man. It's going to be caught. No, Keenan Allen drops it. It's Reed Blankenship managing to get a hand in there. The newly acquired Keenan Allen not able to make the play, though. I'm going to put a contain on Dart here. He's looking pass here. He's looking deep down the middle towards Malik Neighbors. Make a play. It's going to be broken up. Jalen Thompson tried to go deep. Neighbors had a hand on it, but not quite able to get the play there. We are going to play a little safe. It's early, but we're up 21 already. I don't know how desperate he's going to be, but he's going to just take a punt here. And he's having a little bit of a chance to return. Ramos taking a big shot, staying in bounds somehow and up on his feet, but we do start at the 11. So even though we're up 21-0 right now, it is still very early in this 2nd quarter, and we have to be smart with the football. We have to be safe with it. We also don't want to be conservative. Really don't. This one going to be a handoff. Benson cutting back upfield. Going to find a handful of yards there. Makes it 2nd and 4. I do like the idea of going an RPO. Probably. Sounds good here. See, he's definitely favoring the run here, but we're going to go ahead. Mike Wilson. Man, that's a great tackle. 1 yard gain, and Holland with the tackle, and there is an injury on the field. That's a Giant, one of the big men, and that is Chatham. That is one of his depth pieces, so still not a great injury to see, but should manage without him. He is also a Samurai's legend. Kind of. Didn't really do a ton, but besides the point. 3rd and 3. This is a big down here for the Giants defense to try to get some momentum swinging their way. We're going past this one, going to Trey McBride. What a catch, and he's still going. And it looks like maybe it was a bad idea to go that way. It's a pec strain for Elijah Chapman. It was a very risky throw. Again, we've been testing our luck here. Some of these throws. Again, he had the man on. Just Kyler forced to roll out here. We're chucking it downfield. Mike Wilson can't make a play, and I'm being stupid. And it's going to be picked. Paulson Adebo making the play. And I can't. That's the situation where, again, I have to throw that away. I can't throw those plays. I've done this before against users because I get a little panicked and I get a little greedy, and that's just one of those plays that I need to have back. And there's Scadaboo out of the backfield, just so much space. Easy first down to the 35. Yeah, we need to do a better job in that regard as well. It's not a great start to throw a pick there. First down, bringing the 3 tight ends set in here. It's going to be a handoff. Scadaboo, again, easily on the tackle again. Gain of 6 for Scadaboo. And he's continuing to feed Scadaboo here a bit. Starting to get something going. Here's me an open man. It's Widener, the rookie, with his second catch. And another first down here. All right, going I form here. And this one is going to be a run. Scadaboo trying to truck through, but can't. Browning on the tackle. Good play there. This brings up a 2nd and 8 here, as the Giants are in the red zone looking to put up their first points of the game here. They do also get the ball at halftime, so this is a huge spot here. There's going to be an open man. It's Keenan Allen, the newly acquired Giant from the offseason. He's going gun. Very interesting. Seeming like he has plenty of time in the pocket right now. And that's going to be getting us jumping off sides. It's Cody Simon. That's going to make this a easier 4-yard to go situation here. Just can't do that. You got to be a little bit more. You got to be more disciplined here. This is going to be a toss out to Scadaboo. Bill Johnson can't make a play, and Scadaboo's getting in for the touchdown. First Giants score on the season to keep them alive in this one. And that's a huge one, obviously, coming off of the Paulson and Debo interception. That's a huge turn of events here. And here comes newly acquired Jake Bates as well, new Giant, formerly a Lion, knocking the PAT through. But that is a huge momentum changer there, because they looked like they were down and out for a little bit to start. And see here, Calvin Allen, the other rookie, getting a chance to return now. Calvin Allen getting a little shifty, gets to the 30. Yeah, this is a situation where we have to calm our nerves here. And don't worry about what he's doing. Worry about what we're doing. Don't run the football into a million people, but also don't throw the football into a situation we did last time, right? But that is a solid run there to start. 2nd and 2 now. Just going to get some people involved here. We do get Calvin Allen on the field along with James Conner. Dual backs, no tight ends. We're looking for somebody. Kyler going to run. He's going to find the first down with his legs. Just being elusive enough to make the play. And he is so good at that. He is so good at that. We're going to pull out our play here. We love this play. Let's see if he notices that. He might know it. We'll see. And he doesn't, but he didn't play it exactly how he should have, but it didn't matter because the pressure got there. It's Brian Burns. Makes the play before I can even get the ball out. But we might have to go back to that at some point, because we did like what we saw there. He didn't necessarily play that exactly how he maybe should have. Going pass again. This one, McBride open over the middle. Got to get a block from Harrison there, but he doesn't want to. It's fine. Nice first down play there for McBride, who's been good today to start off. And that's going to be a big matchup, obviously. Him versus Okereke and McFadden. His two linebackers. Here's Connor just straight up the gut, fighting forward to the 19. And he has already 2 of our touchdowns today, so gonna see, maybe he gets some more. First down again. We're going handoff to Connor again. He's gonna take a hit, gets a yard. He's ready for that one. All right, let's see. Do I want to run this tight end hook play? Is this the move? Sure. It's going to be McBride with the catch. Going to make this a short 3rd down and 3 here. That's exactly what we wanted. Going to keep the single back option here. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Big play here. And we're rolling out. We're getting pressured. We're just going to throw this one away. Not going to force anything. We will take our 3. We learned from our mistakes from last drive. Just, got to take what we have. And what we have is a field goal with Aubrey. Puts us up 17. Now he does have 40 seconds to work with here. All 3 timeouts. So let's see if we can possibly get a stop. I didn't even realize what time we were at in the game. It's going to be Sneed on the return. Holy crap, he gets hit hard. Keem Davis-Gaither on the play. Going to be rolling out our nickel defense here. I kind of like this stunt. Let's run a stunt immediately. First thing. It's either going to be really good or it's going to be a small gain. We'll see. It's going to be a small gain. That's fine. Neighbors gets 9. He's going to take his first timeout. And that's okay. That's okay. He might just try to get into field goal range here. He does get the ball after halftime. Trying to make this a 1-score game after that. We'll see here. 2nd and 1. Now it's going to be a play action here. He's looking out to his that's actually not running back. That's brother. What is going on here? Wandale Robinson fighting off all the tacklers in the world. And fights for the 45, but that did take time off the clock. Makes us a first down from the 45, 22 seconds left, 1 timeout for Randy Peak's Giants here. Just looking to try to get into field goal range here. It's going to be a motion from Widener, the rookie tight end. He's going to be looking across the field, incomplete. It's Malik Neighbors again, trying to get to him. But that's going to be Jalen Thompson on the play. And he has been pretty good today. So we're very happy to see, because Malik Neighbors is so good. He is such an elite weapon. We do not want to see him get going today. And so far, we've done a great job holding him to having no impact in this game so far. Motioning Wandale Robinson to the other side of the field here. And just looking for something with Dart. He's going to be thrown and intercepted. It's one of those plays that I had a moment, not too long ago, where I forced the ball and he throws it to Mac Wilson. And that is one of those plays. Again, it's the young quarterbacks who make those plays still sometimes. And that is one of those times there. We have some time here. Maybe we'll make something happen. Marvin Harrison, one-on-one. Make a play. Oh, my goodness. What a play. We're taking a timeout just in case. Wow. And that is what we needed to see out of Marvin Harrison Jr. We haven't seen much of that in his career so far with us, but he just going up and getting it on those deep balls, and that gives us a nice field goal to top off the end of this first half. And there's going to be 2 seconds left. I mean, we're just going to do deep kick here, I think. I think he'll probably just want to go into the first half here, or go into the second half here. I don't think he's really interested in. Well, he's going Hail Mary. I guess, you know what? Why not, right? He's going to go Hail Mary here. As he's looking for something deep. It's going to be Malik Neighbors who he's looking for. It's going to be broken up again. Garrett Williams and Jalen Thompson once again covering Malik Neighbors and doing a wonderful job of it. And we head into the second half up 27-7 over the New York Giants, the winners of the NFC East last year. And they do get the ball here. So they're obviously going to want to set a tone here to start this second half. And it's going to be breaking tackles, but that's going to get him to the 21. Not very much further for Snead. So let's see what the Giants offense really has to offer here. See if they feel backed into a situation where they have to throw it. They might feel like they need to throw it. They might try to continue running. I think they should probably stay on the ground a little bit still before getting too one-dimensional in this game. But they are going to go past the start here. And that is, of course, going to be Widener open because Sweat one-on-one in man coverage is really not a good idea. And let's not do that again. Let's not do that again. I was hoping it wasn't going to be, but it was. And here's going to be a play action here. Going out to Widener's again. And, I mean, Mac Wilson just has no chance in covering him. He is such an insanely good athlete. And that's going to be, tough to cover. He's a tough tight end to cover here. Obviously, he was really good in college, but he is very good here in the NFL as well right now. He's going deep one-on-one. Malik Neighbors is going to find the hole shot, and he's going to get his first catch of the game, and it's a huge one. Big touchdown pass to set the tone of the first half. Garrett Williams got beat deep, and I think that's going to be just one of those situations where we need him to do better, but it's really, elite receiver making an elite play, and maybe got to really continue with 2 high safeties, put Jalen Thompson over the top because he has been pretty good against him today. And here's Calvin Allen with the return, hit hard down at the 27. As we start off the second half here with the football now. After that quick score for the Giants offense. Puts them down 13 now. But we can't be complacent here. We can't be uberly conservative because that is just bad football. And here's me a run. Benson fighting off a tackler down to the 31, gain of 4 on that one. And we're looking around to see what plays we want here. Kind of like this boomerang mesh play. I think Trey Benson might be the move here. We'll see. Looks like he's running zone. Definitely looks like he's running zone. So we're going to have some potential options open. We have a bunch, but we're just going to run it with Kyler because I'm a little scared to throw it with Kyler there. And that's one of those situations where maybe my confidence in Kyler making those plays isn't exactly fully there. And, I should have maybe just set my feet and gotten to one of those open men, but I just didn't do that. Got 3 yards, though. Makes this an easier first down, potentially. And Trey Benson's going to get tackled shy. That's Belton on the play. What do we do here? Do we pump the football in 4th and inches from our own 37? I think we do. It's a tough call. It is a tough call, but we have the best punter in football for a reason. We signed him for a reason, and that is to try to pin him deep. And Stonehouse knocking this one. Please bounce for us, and it does not. We're still going to have to get used to his punting. That's still going to pin him back to the 20. It's much better than it would have been. So we will take that start over anything in that regard. But we need to come out firing here on defense. We need to do a better job. Here's going to be a run. Scadaboo looking up the middle, trying to find something. Finds a little bit of a hole for 4. Easily with another tackle. He's been heavily featured today, which I'm actually kind of shocked on how involved he is, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. I just expected to see more Walter Nolan. He has had little to no impact, at least on the stat sheet. He's definitely affected the run game, but he has not been super effective in other ways. And Keenan Allen's going to get open versus zone. That's like his key. That is his thing. And he's going to get the first down to the 48. And this is a really important drive here as well. Continuing the momentum. He's going to find Scadaboo open. Gets out of bounds. Going to talk towards Tommy Salami there. Coach Tommy Salami telling him, get the fuck out of my face. We don't want to talk to you. Get out of here. 2nd and 3 here for the Giants. Dart maybe looking to change the play here. Here's the handoff up the middle. Scadaboo. First down, rolling on the tackle. And they're continuing to find success now on offense. Going pass again. He's got to find a man. It just can't hit him. It's Widener. Dart just missing the throw. And you will have some of those, but that's one that he wished he'd have back. Second down and 10 from the 37. There's a quick one out to Tracy. Trying to get his rack game going here, and Womack on the tackle. 3rd and 7. See, this season I feel like dime definitely is something we're gonna delve into here. With all the safeties we have, I think this is a much better dime team. Buda Baker gonna be in the linebacker, sub-linebacker position here. 3rd and 7. He's looking for something. He's going to go deep down the field. Widener making no play. It's Jalen Thompson and Will Johnson on the play. And we'll see what Coach Peak wants to do here on a 4th and 7 from 34. There's plenty of time left, but down 13. Does a field goal make sense? So, I mean, it's a little early. I'm sure he was thinking that decision over a lot there, but he's going to bring out Jake Bates to get some points on the board, and that one is good. Makes this a 10-point game, 27-17, 3:55 up in the 3rd, but we need to do a better job. Plain and simple. We need to do a better job not playing scared, moving this offense down the field, and getting more points and more time churned off the clock here. Allen holding on to the football to the 28. I know that special teams of his is definitely trying to rip the ball free, and that is the last thing we want to see, is a fumble on special teams immediately after he scores. Yeah, we don't want to see that at all. First down here. This one's going to be a play action. It looks like he wasn't fully ready for it. We're going to find a man. It's Tip Ryman who can't bring it in. That's an incredible play from the defender. I don't know who that was exactly, but that's one of those ones you wish he would have brought in. Second down and 10. See what we're rocking with here. We go out to Trey McBride. It's actually Tip Ryman getting another chance. And he's going to make up for the drop with the first down on that one. Little RPO action. We love seeing the RPOs, getting those going. First down. It's going to be a jet touch pass out to Trey Benson. We haven't really incorporated this into our offense at all. Doesn't get a ton there. Only 2 yards. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we definitely didn't set up for it either, so that's probably part of the issue. Oh, where is Tip Ryman? I don't know. He's not in the game, but we do have a 6th lineman on the field. Trey Benson spinning for some reason. Gets 4 yards. Makes it 3rd and 4. All right. Well, Tip Ryman's not on the field. We don't want 2 tight end sets, I think is the idea. What do we want here? What do we want? We want to play where someone's going to get open. Possibly. 3rd and 4. Big down here. We're looking for something. It's going to be Kyler running with his legs. Kyler Murray, look at him go. Kyler Murray steps out of bounds. He could have had his 2nd rushing touchdown. And there's another injury. It's Froholt, our starting center, down on the field. Racking up some injuries already in week 1 here. Oh, man, what a run from Kyler. Speaking of runs, handoff, Trey Benson. Nothing on that one. McFadden and company on the stop, and I accidentally immediately pressed to keep Froholt into the game, so there is that. Man. 2nd and 10. Benson is on the field. We got Tip Raymond back in. We got time. We're looking. There's going to be a flag. It's probably going to be holding. Kyler's going to take a couple yards out of bounds. It's actually okay. Illegal contact. We will gladly take that penalty. And another miscue from the Giants defense here, giving us a chance to continue moving this drive down the field. First down. James Conner on the field again. Here's a handoff. Pin and pull. James Conner fighting down to the 2-yard line. Looking for the goal line again. Looking for the end zone again. He is sniffing for a score. Searching for a score again. He's hungry for his 3rd on the day. First and goal from the 2. This one going to be handoff again. Conner with his 3rd touchdown on the ground on the day. And he is silencing all the critics thinking he is washed, that he is going to be giving the backfield fully, or mostly at least, up to Trey Benson. And while Trey Benson has had a lot of workload today, James Conner is getting a ton of the goal line work, and he is getting the short yardage work. And he has all 3 touchdowns, other than the Kyler touchdown, on the ground as well. No passing touchdowns from our offense yet. Is that a little concerning? A little, but they just haven't done a good job defending our run game, and I think we're taking advantage of that very, very well. And that is the key in this game. 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter here. First down for Darts and company in the 31. He's going to find his man. It's going to be Keenan Allen again. He's going to get the first down again, the zone buster himself. And they're going to hurry up to the line here. I think it's a good call. You know, you got to get some points here. Down 17. Got to pretty much have every second available. Widener with the catch. Adjusting. Gets 6 yards, and that will... he's going to try to get another one off here. It looks like he will. He's going to find Scadaboo for a first down to the 45. Sneaking out 2 or 3 plays there before the quarter ends. And we head into the 4th quarter up 34-17, but the Giants offense is currently looking pretty good right now. Trying to push this ball down the field. but not be super aggressive either. They want to be safe with it, but they also want to get the ball down the field here. And here's going to be a pass again, going deep down the field, trying to go to Widener, but Cody Simon had great coverage there. Didn't have immediately eyes on the ball, but that was an incredible adjustment there to make the play on the football. 2nd down and 10. Dart looking to throw it over the middle. It's going to be Keenan Allen again. And that was me abandoning my zone because I was worried about Scadaboo more than covering my area. Probably not the best idea. But here's going to be another pass. He's looking deep down the field. It's Widener again. He's just wide open and has a touchdown. He's just so athletic. We cannot man up on him. And that's a touchdown for Mike Widener, the rookie. Huge touchdown. Puts them within 10 again with 9:37 left in the game. So our defense definitely looking a little bit same. Last year obviously had a good start, but struggling today in the second half here. And it's going to be a return for Ramos. Not able to get too much, only to the 26 there. Let's see, what other plays do we have here? I'm interested. It's very sketchy and very scary, but we're going to try this. We'll see what he comes out with here. First off, I don't want to attempt this with James Conner on the field, so we're going to change the play here. And we're looking for something. Space is what we're finding. Kyler takes a shot from Tyler Nubin. Gain of 2 on that one. Okay, we're coming back out in the same look here with the play we actually wanted to run, this time with Trey Benson, because Connor is a good running back, but we want the speed guy out there, not our power guy in James Conner. Because while James Conner is still good, he is slower. Decent enough speed, but he is slower. This one going out to Benson, but well diagnosed. Brian Burns all over the play. Loss of 4. Just not great play there. That's me being a little bit stubborn in my play calling and wanting to get the play to happen and work it in, even though I had no real reason to. The 3rd and 12 here. Very interesting. Okay, they just adjusted to have a safety deep here. But we're going to toss this one. This is 1-on-1, but it's going to be 2-on-1 Marvin Harrison. We tried to get it to him. Can't quite get it there, and that's going to be a really bad drive there from us. Would have, yeah, I mean, I thought I liked what we saw for a second. I was hoping maybe he'd be able to make a play. That's just a tough play to ask for, to be honest. And it's going to be Snead going out of bounds to the 32. We need our defense to step up here. We can't continue to let up these plays. The problem is he's doing a really good job here. Mr. Peak is doing a really good job scheming, making sure someone's going to get open no matter what play we run. Here's going to be a quick one. Tracy taking another shot, holding on to the football this time. Gain of 7, obviously fumbled earlier. Gonna hold on to that one. That's going to be a high importance play. Here's me a quick one. Going to be broken up. Buda Baker. Incredible coverage on the rookie tight end who just scored a touchdown last drive and was covered man to man. I mean, that's Buda Baker at his finest right there. Just manning up perfectly, breaking the ball out of the hands of Widener. Here's a quick one. Widener, he's just going to go down after the catch. Just a little hook there. Smart play there from the rookie tight end to sit in the zone. 1st down and 10. Looking pass. It's going to be Malik Neighbors getting open for his second catch. 1st down to the 45. He's going single back here. He could still run it. Looks like he's changing the play a little bit here. This one's going to be Dart looking for something. Finding a man open. It's Widener. Just had an unfortunate number game over there down the field. That's a situation we could have taken advantage of, but we didn't because Will Johnson was the only man over there. This is going to be a run. Scadaboo finding some space, gets 5. Down to the 8. 2nd and 5. Really need a stop here. Here's me a run. Scadaboo getting knocked down on his ass. Buda Baker. Gain of 2. And Buda Baker has been so good today. It has been so refreshing to see because Buda Baker just didn't have a high impact last season. This season, however, he is showing that he can absolutely have a high impact. This one going to be caught. Keenan out on the slant. Oh, my goodness. Our defense, even versus man coverage, letting up Keenan Allen touchdown there. And the Giants mounting a comeback here. Down by 3, but it's going to be blocked. The PAT is blocked. He's actually going to be down by 4. And that's a huge, huge mistake from the special teams there, and a great play from our special team, getting our first block of the season to make this a 4-point game instead of a 3-point game, which does play very huge into potential scoring here. But I mean, we need to focus on scoring. that is the first thing, or at least we don't have to score even really. We just need to not let him get the football back. That is what we need. Spreading it out wide a little bit. First down. Gonna be a handoff. Trey Benson breaking a tackle. Still fighting. Gets 6 yards. And we're gonna just be very, very meticulous here, but smart. All right, I like Calvin Austin on that RPO, maybe. We're just going to run it. Benson finding a hole. Gets 3. It's going to be 3rd and 1. From the 33. This is a huge spot right here. Very, very huge spot. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Gilliam going to get it again. First down. Continuing this drive. That's a big one. Continuing to run the clock down, under 3 minutes now. First down, we're changing the play. I think he's not protecting this side very well. Trey Benson, huge hole, spin move. Trey Benson gonna score a touchdown here. And it's maybe a bad call to go for the end zone there. But that puts us up. That puts us up 11. Because, sure, we could have just ran the clock down, taken 3, but he still has to come back 11. We need our defense just to make some plays here. Make some plays. This Giants offense has a ton of weapons, but we need to hold them off. Buda Baker on special teams for some reason, making a play. He's been everywhere today. He said, "Coach, I want to be a factor everywhere. Put me in on every single down on defense or special teams. Don't matter. Get me involved." He's going to find a man open. It's Wan'Dale Robinson beating our cover 3. And that is one of the things I do tend to run a lot of cover 3 in these situations. And that can be definitely taken advantage of. So we're hoping maybe changing it up will take him by surprise a little bit here. Keenan Allen is not getting any separation, but Widener is so good. It is He's going to be a very big problem for the league here. I mean, already he looks nuts. I mean, we saw how Theo Johnson was last season for him. I think Widener's just going to be a better version of him. More an athletic version. Widener just breaking a tackle. Gain of 7. They love going to Widener here. He has been just absolutely a safety blanket for Jackson Dart here. Here's a quick one. Again, Widener. And running that hurry up, just absolutely taking advantage of our coverage. That's not the play I want. That's the play we're going to get here. He's going to find a man just trying to go to Malik Neighbors, but way overshoots it out of bounds. That's going to set up a very, very important drive continuing after the 2-minute warning here. 2nd down and 10. Minute 59 from 39. It's going to be pressured sack, and guess who? Walter Nolan, reigning defensive rookie of the year. Huge play. Makes us a 3rd and 20. And now the Giants have to mount a much bigger amount of yards here, but it's obviously very well could be 4-down territory. He's going deep down the field, and that one's going to be intercepted. No, can't bring his feet in. 4th and 20 from the 33. Tried to go deep there. They're going to take their 3 here because 3 puts us as a 1-score game. Put them down by 8. This one not going to be blocked, and it is good. So 41-33. You'd have to imagine, with all 3 timeouts here, they're going to hope that their defense can make the play here. But we just need to be smart. We need to just, because they're going to be attacking. We know they're going to want to attack the run. He knows we're going to want to run. But why even wait? Why even waste our time with that? Ramos going all the way. Kick return for a touchdown for the rookie. Oh my goodness, and he's already having an impact. We saw the potential in this special teams with the returns. We saw Kytrell Clark and DeMarcado have potential big returns. None of them able to house it. We brought in a rookie speedster in Ramos, and he instantly makes an impact in his first career game in the NFL and puts up a touchdown on a kick return. And that puts us up 15. So now a 2-score game once again. Giants. Minute 23 left. They're in a very dire spot here. Still have all 3 timeouts, but I mean, you're down 2 touchdowns now with a minute 23. You're going to really be trying to get the ball downfield here. And got to get an onside kick after that. It's going to be a quick throw. Oh my goodness. That's a great catch from Neighbors. Garrett Williams with a really nice play on the ball. Just a better play from Malik Neighbors, of course. This one going deep, one-on-one. Neighbors. Garrett Williams. It's going to be broken up. Blankenship, the newly acquired safety. Former Eagle making the play. Okay, we do have Womack on Widener. One-on-one, man coverage. Sure, he's going to want to look there. He's obviously going to want to go towards Neighbors. He's going deep down the field. It's Widener. He's just so fast, dude. He's so fast, and Womack just not able to keep up. I don't even know how much speed he has. He's insane. But Widener with a huge play there, and they're going to just go hurry up here. They want to save their timeouts because they're going to have to, I don't know, do they attempt an onside kick? We have to see if they can score first. That's going to be the big thing. He's going, throwing it. It's going to be almost intercepted. Will Johnson can't make the play. Malik Neighbors was the intended receiver. Of course, he's going to want to absolutely get it to him. That is his best player. He is not on the field right now. Keenan Allen is on the field. It's the best receiver for him right now. Theo Johnson as the tight end, missing some of his guys from going hurry up here. He's trying to scheme up a play here. Yeah, it's going to be Dart looking around, throwing it. It's going to be caught for a touchdown. Oh my goodness, it's Snead. Walt Snead, the rookie, makes the play. I don't know how he made that play. Garrett Will, who is that? That's Will Johnson, just gave up positioning on that one. And that's a great play from Snead, the rookie. And that one knocks through. So he's going to save the 2-point conversion here. But it is 48-40. He's just going to go with a regular kickoff here. He's trusting his defense with all 2 timeouts. He'd rather trust the defense and go onside kick. We'll see if that is a good call or not. He's not going to give us a chance to return it here, which is a very smart decision. He saw what just happened. But now it's go time. I mean, 35 seconds left. We need 1 first down to win this game. They have all 3 timeouts. The question is, I mean, even if they get the ball back, will they have enough time to make a play? This one's going to be a handoff. Benson fighting. Gain of 4. Get James Conner in after this one, I think. 2nd and 6. This one. Run right. Benson gonna just dive down here to ice the game. Doesn't want to. I mean, sure, putting more points on the board would be great, but we're not going to do that. And we are going to come out of this one victors. Week 1 versus the Giants in the first ever crossover bowl between the Cardinals and Giants. And what a game. What a first game to start off this season versus Voodoo's Giants. I mean, he put up a really good fight. Obviously, his offense tried to make the plays to come back, and he has some studs over there. Mike Widener already starting off an incredible career here in New York. But in the end of the day, I mean, we just put up some good plays. Started off really hot. I think it was just too much to come back from. And we held Malik Neighbors mostly. Obviously, that touchdown, and there's a couple other plays, but we held Malik Neighbors extremely well. And that was the key, I think, early on. Oh, man, that's bin move is insane. Yeah, Trey Benson was on a heater today. Our defense was on a heater today at first. Our run game was really good today. We didn't throw it a ton, but Kyler was pretty accurate when he did throw it. But we come away with a win, and that's a huge one over a team that we know is going to be in the playoff contention. So starting off hot in this second season of Cardinals franchise, getting an upgrade for Cody Simon as well. That's a huge one. And next week, we are going to be playing the Raiders. Mike Widener had an insane game, 12 catches, 183 yards, and a touchdown. You see over there, he just destroyed our defense. But we're going to need to see some better defense. But we see Kyler had a great game. Trey Benson looked incredible on 15 carries. Obviously, one of those was a huge run. He could have also had over 200 yards if he decided to take that to the end zone. But overall, very good game. And I hope you all enjoyed. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.